So TJ sent in this problem. Simplify 7x minus 9y minus 5y plus 12x plus 10. And he writes, if I knew what the variables were, I'd be able to solve the problem easily. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, I see what you mean. In other words, you want to know, well, in the old days I was given a problem and told, well, if x is 2 and if y is equal to 3, then tell me what that value is, and you could just go through and say, well, that's 7 times 2 minus 9 times 3 minus 5 times 3 minus 12 times 2 plus 10, and then PEMDAS that into a value, 14 minus 27 minus 15 minus 24 plus 10, so you'd end up with some kind of value for that. But that's not what this is asking you for, and that's not the information that you're getting for it, and that's leaving you a little, okay, so what am I supposed to do with this? I understand completely. So let's get rid of this, and let's see what we actually have. The other thing that's missing from this is any kind of an equal sign, as if this was 7x minus 12x, and they were giving you an equal sign and some kind of value, then that would make life much better, because then you could combine these two like terms and then just say that that's a negative 5x and that's equal to a negative 20, and then divide before like you did before and say, well, that's negative 5, and so that's got to be 4. But you have no equal sign there. There's nothing there. Right there. That would be really nice if you had that, but you don't have that. So we got to deal with it as we have right in front of us. Notice I left this step up here because this is going to be one of the things we're going to do. What we're doing here is we are combining like terms, and that's what this wants you to do. Notice it says simplify. It doesn't say solve. Now, the best we can do with this is to make this simpler, but we're not going to get an answer to it. So if you look, everybody who was involved in this, the textbook writers and your teacher, knew that there was no answer for this. You're just going to make it simpler. So let's combine the like terms. The like terms are the ones that have the same variable at the same power. And since we have an x here and an x here, I can put them together by saying 7x minus 12x. I'm just going to move them together so it's easier to see the next step. And then I'm going to put the 9y next to the minus 5y, and then that last term is going to be the 10, and that's going to stay right there. Now we're ready to combine like terms. That's all we're going to be able to do with this. And like we saw before, we have the 7x minus 12x. That's going to give us a minus 5x. And then we're going to take these two and put them together. And that's going to be a negative 14y plus 10. And that's it. We are done. The reason we're done is because I cannot put this x and this y together. They are different terms, and the 10 is a constant term, and that's not like any of the either terms that we have, the x or the y. So we're done. This is as simple as this is going to get. To make it any more simple would be to make a mistake. So let's just combine like terms when we see problems like this, and let's forget about trying to get to a final answer like we did here when we said that x was equal to 4.